While you know the nations we are currently studying are located in Asia, you may not understand why we call this region Monsoon Asia. Contrary to how it's sometimes used in everyday speech, as in, it's a monsoon out there, monsoon actually refers more to wind than rain. Monsoons are the prevailing sea-to-land and land-to-sea winds that determine wet and dry seasons. The continent of Asia, especially near India, experiences seasonal changes in wind direction, producing either rainfall or drought. Notice on this map, India is located between the huge landmass of Asia and the vast waters of the Indian Ocean. We know that land and water change temperature at different rates, causing instability in atmospheric pressure. This difference in pressure creates wind, which determines the wet and dry seasons. In the summer, the landmass of Asia warms rapidly, but the Indian Ocean is still relatively cool. As a result, that warmer air begins to rise. This is associated with the low pressure system over the Asian continent. Conversely, the cooler air over the ocean begins to fall, creating conditions associated with high pressure. Remember that wind always blows from high pressure to low pressure. As a result, during the summer, the winds blow from sea to land. The moist air blowing from the sea, in combination with the rising air over Asia, creates intense rainfall during the wet monsoon season, typically experienced in India from June to September. However, this process reverses during the winter. As colder air settles over Asia, high pressure is established over the continent, but the relatively warmer ocean water creates rising air and thus low pressure dominates. These conditions create a land-to-sea wind pattern, therefore a lack of moisture over Asia. As a result, during the dry monsoon, from December to May, India receives little, if any, precipitation. Take note of how high and low pressure systems impact the monsoon seasons of this region. These extreme conditions have plagued Indian agriculture for centuries, as farmers rely on the wet monsoon season to provide water for their crops. Recently, the monsoon seasons have become less reliable and more dramatic, causing prolonged drought and devastating flooding.